So apparently every other influencer and person from Essex now lives in Dubai. They claim it's because they love the lifestyle and 50-degree heat, but we all know that they really just don't want to pay tax. And for some reason, these people that have moved out there are some of the most vocal humans about anything ever. These people do not shut up about Dubai. So today, we're going to be taking a look at some examples of British people who have moved to Dubai, and let's just see how far they'll go to pretend they're living their best life.
I think it's important that people actually understand that the yachts, the Lamborghinis, the girls and everything, it was never like that. A big reason of why I moved to Dubai is because, I'll be honest, G, I was going to go home.
What? Sorry, what? That is a sentence that has never been uttered by any human ever. It's a point that's never been made by any human ever. I've seen people jump through hoops to justify why they moved to Dubai. They've been like, oh no, it's just like, you know, I love the weather. You know, the culture out there is amazing. It's because you don't want to pay tax. Just say it. Just say you don't want to pay tax. I've never heard someone say, oh yeah, it was either Dubai or being homeless. That just doesn't happen. Oh, it was either rough it out on the streets or move to one of the most expensive cities in the world. What do you fucking... Hang on, what do you mean?
It's because, I'll be honest, G, I was going to go home.
What do you mean you were gonna go homeless? No, you fucking weren't. What are you trying to sell us? Who are you trying to convince of this? No one believes you. No one believes that you are gonna... It was either Dubai or being homeless. No, it wasn't.
It's important that people actually understand that the yachts, the Lamborghinis, the girls and everything, it was never like that.
Yeah, it was never like that before. It was never like that before. I was about to go homeless. Fucking... What is the context of this clip? Because I understand this is... I'm assuming this is one of those fake podcasts. Because what kind of janky-ass podcast has one of these microphones with a desk stand but expects the guest to hold it up to them? No podcast does this. This is obviously like a fake podcast. But what is the context prior to this? What possible context would there be that I could be missing? What do you mean you were going to go homeless?
I moved to Dubai because otherwise I was genuinely going to be homeless. You know, my parents split up and it was either get a one-bedroom flat in fucking Peterborough.
Right, so it wasn't go homeless. It was get... I mean, it's not ideal. One-bedroom flat in Peterborough. Ugh. But it's not homeless, is it? That's actually the opposite of homeless. You will have a home. It's not fucking home. What are you talking about? Having a one-bedroom... No, it was either, you know, being homeless, like having a one-bedroom flat in Peterborough. That's not what homeless is.
Fucking Peterborough selling cars, all moved to Dubai, and I risked everything. I sold my car, I moved to Dubai, and that was the move that kind of made everything for me. So, you know, if anyone's watching this now, take them risks.
Yeah.
If you don't take them risks, you're never gonna get...
Man, I'm gonna download this clip on my phone, and I'm gonna go around to all the homeless people in the area, and when they ask me for some money, I'm gonna go, I've got something a little bit more valuable for you. And I'm going to turn my phone around and play this 30-second long video to them. And that will inspire them to get up off their lazy asses, book that ticket on Emirates Air, and make that famous decision between homelessness and moving to Dubai, and get on that plane and go to Dubai. But the description of this TikTok is... From nearly going homeless to living his freedom lifestyle in Dubai, Lewis was a green light, went all in, and it paid off. He wasn't nearly homeless. He just said he was. He said he was homeless, then followed it up with, oh, you know, it was either living in a flat in Peterborough. That's not what fucking homeless is.
I moved to Dubai 1 week ago, and it's already changed my life.
Yeah, I'd assume moving to a new country would change your life. But anyway, let's hear these points. Let's hear how Dubai changed your life.
Point 1 is the biggest change in my life, and it's the one that's going to affect and improve my life the most, and that is going to be sleep.
Sleep quality. That really? What? That's not why you've moved to Dubai. No one's moved to Dubai to improve their sleep quality. They've moved to Dubai to not pay tax. Just say you don't want to pay tax. Just say my life has changed because I don't need to give half my money to Mr. Taxman. Just say I don't need to pay the fucking taxman. That's why my life has changed. You can say that. It's fine. It's fine to say that. We all know you moved there to avoid tax. It's fine.
I struggle to sleep, right? I go to sleep late, wake up late. I average about 10 hours of sleep back in London, and I don't get out of bed. As someone that goes to sleep late, I do live streams until about 4 a.m. So here I've been going to sleep around 4, I wake up at 10 o'clock. 6 hours of sleep, I wake up, I'm awake for the whole day. Energy for the whole day, going gym, going on walks, walking around everywhere. I don't want to get Ubers, I'm walking everywhere. I've got all the energy in the world, just like I've got in this video. That's 4 hours extra awake a day to be able to make money.
What the fuck is this guy? Sorry, we've listened to the same thing here, right? I haven't cut anything out of his little monologue there. We've just listened to the same thing. What the fuck is he saying? He's saying, like, oh, yeah, no, I get an extra 4 hours a day because I sleep 4 hours less. Yes, that will happen. What the fuck? Is he just saying like, oh yeah, you know, Dubai's reinvigorated? That'll do that move into a new place. The excitement of moving to a new place will invigorate you. Consistent 6-hour sleeps will catch up to you. Also, you could have slept less. What are you talking about? You slept 10 hours a night. That's on you, man. That's on you. That's not on London.
Do work, train, work on yourself. 28 hours a week. That's over an extra day a week. So now my...
This is like the worst. This is the worst reason I've ever heard for someone moving to Dubai. Just say you don't want to pay tax. Don't give us all this bollocks like, oh yeah, I'll get an extra 28 hours a week. That's like an extra day a week. That's 8 days a week. If you move to Dubai, you'll get an extra day a week to be more productive. Is that what he's going to say?
weeks technically have gone from 7 days to 8 days.
Of course. Yeah, bro, like when you move to Dubai, you actually get like an extra day. It's like quite magical, actually. Because like you actually sleep less, but you're still really awake. Like it's mad, bruv. It's mad.
Point number 2, which is another massive point, because I don't know who wouldn't want this. Safety.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's a fair point. That is a very fair point. That is one thing Dubai actually does quite well.
How much would you say someone needs to earn on a monthly salary to live in Dubai? Normal life.
Normal life. I would guess somewhere between 2 and 3k. It's an expensive city, but I have a feeling this guy's gonna be like, it's like you gotta make like 50 grand a month to be able to live in Dubai. Right. So it costs 1,500 to 3,000 per month to live like normal life.
I watched this ridiculous video from this recruiter the other day, and he said 60,000 dirham, and you can live the Dubai lifestyle. And I went,
What's that in pounds?
like £14,000? Is it £14,000?
What, monthly?
Yeah. And I said,
The Dubai lifestyle.
that ain't Dubai lifestyle. That's
Yeah, no, bro, 14 grand a month. What are you, poverty-stricken povo? What are you, poverty-stricken povo? What are you, a fucking peasant? 14 grand a month. Oh, my fucking rent is double that. 14 grand a month, and you expect to live the Dubai lifestyle? Whoa, get back on the plane home. But also, he said normal lifestyle, not like kind of lavish lifestyle.
Sharjah lifestyle, or maybe Sharjah's alright, but like Dira, that's Dira lifestyle, you know. For me, it's mental. So
To rent a car here is £1,000.
No, it's not. What the fuck? Where are you renting cars from? It's £1,000 a day to rent a car. No, it's not. £1,000 a day to rent a car.
If you want a Lambo here, it's £1,000 a day.
Right, well, that's a Lambo. The average person isn't riding around in a Lambo. I know there's loads of Lambos and expensive cars out in Dubai, but the average person ain't rolling around and ain't paying 30 grand a month to roll around in a rented Lambo.
I would say that to live an average life here, you've got to earn £200,000 a year.
No, you don't. I don't think you do. That seems excessive. I know people who moved out there who make less than that, and they manage. But also, he said normal lifestyle. He didn't say like excessive lifestyle where you're renting supercars and shit.
So what's that monthly?
About 20 grand a month. That's an average life.
No, it isn't. That's absolute bollocks. I mean, based on my very, very quick Google search, that is absolute bollocks. 20 grand a month. Come on.
Don't date a bird from
Oh,
Dubai.
bruv, it's my favourite podcast in the world, the Graft Kings podcast. Oh, bruv, let's hear what they got to say about Dubai women.
Don't date a bird from Dubai.
Yeah, mate.
It is true. Yeah, bruv, big agree.
Dubai birds.
Dubai birds, I'm sorry.
telling you.
Swerve it.
Swerve Dubai
Yeah,
birds.
bruv,
boys.
swerve
They might
it.
look good on paper, but they have this fictitious world built into their
Live
brain.
in a fucking fairyland, man. I'm telling you.
To be fair, right, I feel as though the Graft Kings here are spitting some facts. I feel as though if you are someone that was raised in Dubai in like a rich family, you do live in a bubble. And you probably have extraordinarily high standards. Standards that men like me and the Graft Kings would not be able to match.
I don't know what's going
it's
out
got a
there.
cap on it. Got a cap on it.
I don't know what's out there. I don't know if they're smoking different air or drinking different type of water.
If they're smoking different air. If they're smoking different air.
Do you know what it is? I'll probably get a bit of hate for this, but I don't think the majority of women bring anything positive or important to the table, and a lot of men get kind of distracted by it.
Where did this come from? What the? Okay, all right, let's continue.
Because in the early ages, they'll be chatting to women, and these women do not have the best interest for you. They will take away from your future, they'll take away your time, they'll be like, oh...
It's not been specified here if he's talking about Dubai women or just women in general.
You shouldn't do this, you should come see me. And eventually, when you get to the point where they've taken everything from you, they'll just fuck off.
Oh my God, it's good to see he's handling the divorce well.
Let's start from the beginning, man.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
brought you to Dubai?
So, mate, a bit of a long story. And a couple of things, I was sick of being in the same room
routine, just doing the same thing every weekend, out drinking, partying, split.
All these fucking guys that end up moving to Dubai, they all say the same thing, you know, I was stuck in a routine of drinking and partying. That sounds sick. Oh, you know, I couldn't get out of this routine. You could get out of that routine if you want. What do you mean you... I had to move across the world to be able to break the routine of drinking and partying. It's such bollocks. It's such like kind of pseudo self-help nonsense.
My ex-girlfriend that I've been with for 4 years, and I just seen this opportunity, so I literally booked a flight ticket here after 6 weeks, left my car at home, left my house at home.
Left my house at home. You would assume so, yes. You'd assume that you left your house at home. I didn't think you moved your house brick by brick to Dubai. I left my house at home.
Sometimes it's better to be in a position of suffering compared to this balanced state where you're neither happy or sad.
Not really, no. I don't think suffering is a good position to be in, to be honest.
You're just floating in the middle, because the pain of being in that difficult situation can drive you to do great things.
Okay, right. I feel as though a lot of people make this point, and I feel as though they use a word like suffering. And I feel as though when they use a word like suffering, that's too strong a word to describe when describing kind of like ambition. Because suffering is like, as the word implies, as the literal definition of the word implies, is a horrible thing. It's horrible when you're suffering. That's very different to, oh, you know what, I'm not very happy with where I'm at in life. I should maybe, you know, do this, do that, get myself out of this situation. You know, I feel as though maybe I'm being a little bit pedantic here, but I feel as though a word like suffering probably shouldn't have been used. Because, like, no, I would rather be like fine than suffering.
Whereas when you are middle class in the UK, you have everything you need. There's nothing really kicking you up the arse to actually do anything that's going to make you truly proud.
Absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks. He's about to say make your parents
proud.
Yeah, make your parents proud. Yeah, that's absolute bollocks. What do you mean there's nothing kicking you up the arse? Yes, there is. Yes, there fucking... What are you talking about? There's nothing kicking you up the arse. Dubai isn't the only path to success and making your parents proud. What is this guy on about? This guy has made like his first $5,000 or something. He's just like, yeah, probably. Like, I moved to Dubai to make my parents proud. You know, like there's nothing kicking you up the arse in the UK. You know, I had to come out here and realise what real money is.
And that's why we have so many people chilling in their mum's basement, literally.
No, what do you mean, literally? What house have you been to in the UK that has a basement? That's such bollocks. What do you mean you got friends that are living in their mum's basement? Who has a basement? I know what he means there. He's just using like kind of the American version of like they still live with their parents. But that's because housing is fucking expensive. And Dubai, if anything, in Dubai it's more expensive than in the UK.
And the average age has gone up for moving out to 24.9.
Yeah, because it's fucking expensive, mate.
You've lived half of your adult life before you should start thinking about settling down and having kids.
No, you haven't. 25 isn't half of your adult life. How long do you think the life expectancy of someone is? Do you think the life expectancy of someone is 32?
I was struggling in London. Really not the best environment.
Okay, you know what? I will agree. London is not the best. In my opinion, and in my experience, London is not the best place to live. I feel so for like work. If you're working in London, it's probably a good idea to live in London or around London. But it's a really great place for job opportunity and stuff like that. But like if you work from home or you don't need to be in London for your job, there's not much point, really. Like I lived in London for 5.5 years. 5.5 of my years I spent in London. And I love living in London. I love living in London for about 3 or 4 years. Once you get about 3 or 4 years in, you begin to think to yourself, wow, I would really like to see a tree. And look, the thing is, right, I feel as though a lot of people shit on London, including myself. It is a good city. It's a great city to visit, I think. Like, I go up to London every other week for the football. I go up maybe a couple of times a year and stay a night or two. Couldn't live there. Honestly, moving out of London was one of the best decisions I've made. But that being said, I don't want to saying this to discourage people from moving to London. London is really great if you're a young person. Like, it's really fun. It's really fun for a few years. But after those few years, it's sort of like, would like to see a tree in a field.
Under Ibiza, I've done the Barcelona. And then I saw one of my mate's stories. He's out in Dubai. I was like, what's Dubai?
You didn't go, what's Dubai? You know what Dubai is? I just saw my mate on his Instagram story. He said, you seen this Dubai? I was like, what's Dubai? I've never heard of this Dubai. What's the Dubai?
I see his stories. He's on a yacht. He's in the Sahara doing the quad, that one. Yeah. He's going crazy. And I'm like, mate, what? You strike gold or you... Turns out he wasn't paying for shit. Zero. He just knew a lad who knew a lad.
That sounds, I don't know. For me, like, have you ever been to like a party and, you know, it's hosted by someone who, like, someone you know knows, and it's just like, you feel like, is scrape a word that's still used? You feel like a scrape. You feel like you're scraping into a situation that you shouldn't really be in. Maybe that's just me. But I don't know. I feel as though if I was like on a yacht because someone I knew someone who was hosting a yacht party, I'd just be like, shouldn't really be here, should I? Just feel a bit out of place. Just feel like a spare part.
He was just invited. So I said, why not? I'll give it a go. I've done the Ibiza. Let's do the Dubai.
I've done the Ibiza. Time to do the Dubai. I've been to Ibiza. I've been all over the world. I've been to Ibiza. I've been to Barcelona. Now time to go to Dubai.
I just paid $70 for a photo at the top of the Burj Khalifa.
Why did you do that? What a waste of money.
$70. Some of you guys make that in a day. And
Yeah, why'd you spend that on a photo? Why on earth did you do that? That sounds very silly.
I just spent it on a photo. I'm saying this so you guys realize how much money there is in this world. Like,
Yeah, you could like take photos of someone and like overcharge, and maybe one person a day will be stupid enough to spend $70 on a photo.
when you look at a city like Dubai, look at all these buildings, look at all these cars, look at all this money. Understand that you guys need to think bigger.
What the fuck are you talking? What, you want me to go outside and drill for oil? What's you talking about? What do you mean?
Some of you slave away. You work all day long to acquire no skills.
Well, I wouldn't really say that's necessarily true. I think if you work all day on something, you will acquire some skills.
Dubai is better than Europe because they give you plastic straws.
Yeah?
Imagine drinking
okay.
a coconut with a paper straw. It wouldn't even be the same.
Yeah, bro. Like when I'm on my holidays in Southend-on-Sea, you know, sometimes I climb up the exotic coconut trees they got there, pluck a coconut off. But we've only got paper straws. It's a disgrace. What I'd do for a bloody plastic straw, I'd actually pack up and move over to Dubai just for the plastic straws.
It's summer, I know you're by the pool with your little haram beverages, enjoying life, but guess what? That 1% who are not, and listening to my video.
The day trading! Oh, the day trading on the iPad. Oh, yeah, guys, do you want to get into day trading? Don't fucking do day trading. I can't believe there's people that are still falling for this. Don't do day trading. Christ, you might as well be sports betting. Honestly, it is just gambling. I've had people try and get me into fucking day trading before. They'd be like, oh, you know, like, if you day trade, like, you can make, like, thousands a day. Like, I made this much a day. Like, and they've, like, then, like, a year later, I find out that they have, like, no money because they just lost it all. But also, I love the sort of thing of, like, oh, what, you're on holiday? You're sat by the pool because you worked all year? Oh, boo-hoo. The 1% aren't on holiday. The 1% are in Dubai. They are day trading. They're looking at iPads and stuff.
Video of the 1% who's going to make it in life. Come to the UAE. Come to the networking capital of the world, Dubai, the greatest city on earth.
What the fuck is going on with the audio here? Why is it so up and down?
We live in Dubai, and my kids want to come here for a holiday. Fantastic choice, kids, fantastic choice. Honestly,
Yeah,
look at the state of
good
this.
old England. Good old England, it's class. Not when it's raining though, it's not that great when it's raining, but a lot of the other time of the year, oh, it's class. To be fair, like, everyone shits on English weather. I fucking love it. It only rarely gets too hot in the summer. In the winter, it doesn't really get too cold. Like in America, places like New York, for example, they get to like fucking minus 15 in the winter. And in the summers are also, like, I think a bit hotter than they are here. But like the UK has a really, really good climate, I think. I know maybe in this video I'm bum-licking the UK a little bit. I fucking love the UK. It's class. I love the UK climate. There's nothing better. There's no better weather than like 5 degrees, freezing cold, no wind, but blue skies. It's just perfect. Although I know I just said that the summers aren't too hot. It does get fucking humid. It's so humid in the summer. However, autumn, winter, spring, beautiful stuff.
Test out the Dubai Nando's with me. I headed for a cheeky little Nando's.
That's how every influencer fucking talks. I don't know whether it's like an acquired thing, like an acquired way of speaking, but for some reason, every influencer talks like that, especially like the food ones. It's like, come with me.
Get Nando's loaded fries, and then you could get these kebabs. You can literally get a fucking chicken kebab. So of course I opted for that.
That does look class.
But my flatmate's burger came like this. The cheese was...
Well, I hope you enjoyed your Dubai Nando's. I'm sorry for making fun of the way you speak. Actually, I'm not, because I'm keeping it in the video. If I was really sorry, I'd cut it out. But I'm not doing that.
General, how you feeling? Oh, you
Why is he wearing a puffer coat in Dubai?
looks hella some, brother. I think you should just take the coat off.
He's so red. He looks like he's about to drop at any second.
I think the wind actually hurts my skin.
The wind hurts my skin. POV, I accidentally let my British accent slip while shopping for gold in Dubai. I'm guessing it's because they'll charge them more. Oh yeah, any accent equals double the price. Yeah. I'll tell you what, one of the good things about Dubai, whenever someone tries to scam you, you can just threaten to call the police. Like, I remember when I went there when I was like, I think I was about 19 with my family. We only went for a few days, but we were in a taxi back to the hotel, and this guy, the taxi driver tried to scam us, tried to charge us loads, and his justification was it's a limousine. It wasn't a limousine, it was just a car. So my dad just went, yeah, I'm gonna go inside and get them to call the police. He was like, no, don't do that, no, and just charged us normal rate.
Fuck off,
POV,
Dubai has our plug.
What? POV, you just landed in Dubai and realised Dubai has UK plugs. I'll tell you what, fucking standing ovation for the Dubai boys, You know, there's a lot wrong with that place. There's a lot wrong with that old place in Dubai. A lot wrong with that place. But I tell you what, they know their plug sockets. They have watched that Tom Scott video about why the British plug socket is the best in the world. I tell you what, I'm going to move to Dubai. And it's not because I want to pay 0% tax. Not at all. I just really like the plugs they have over there. Like and subscribe for the UK plug socket.